Hello everyone, this is an assignment of biochemistry and clinical pathology, which is a subject of diploma in pharmacy second year, and the assignment is pathology test reports on blood test. So in the index section, this whole of the index is divided into 14 sections. However, you can cut short if you want. So the first one is the introduction, then what are the reasons for performing the pathology test, and a brief note on hematology. Then you have to write various tests like hemoglobin determination, total count of RBC, ESR determination, LFT, KFT, lipid profile test, iron studies, TSH test, screen for the disease and look for potential health risk. However, these two can be included in the same topic, and the last one is the conclusion. So in the introduction part, you have to introduce that what is clinical pathology and how the pathology and the blood tests are important for detecting, diagnosing and treating the disease. Then you can write the 9 specializations of pathology. Here they are mentioned, and then coming on to the next topic, that is the reasons for performing the pathology test, that why the pathology tests are performed, or we can say why the blood tests are performed. So they help in treating the disease, they help in monitoring the disease, preventing the disease, determining the future risk of the disease, and then aiding the research into new treatment. Then coming on to the topic hematology. In the hematology, you can write over here the equipment and the reagents which are required for hematological blood examination, and then how the hemoglobin determination can be done. Here the normal levels of hemoglobin has been mentioned, both of females and the males, and what happens when the hemoglobin content falls below normal, and what happens when there is increase in the level of the hemoglobin. So polycythemia is there when there is increase in the level, and anemia is there when the content falls below the normal level. Then coming on to the total count of RBC, here you can make a small chart where the normal range of all the parameters are being mentioned, and a small paragraph can be written on the total count of RBC. Then coming on to the ESR determination, that is erythrocyte sedimentation rate, that what happens when the ESR rate increases. It may point towards that the person may be having tuberculosis or rheumatic disease, and what is the method for the determination of the ESR. Then coming on to the LFT, that what is the importance of LFT, that it helps in checking the health of the liver by measuring enzymes, proteins and the substances like SGPT, SGOT, alkaline phosphatase, bilirubin and albumin. And what does the abnormal levels of these parameters indicate? They may indicate hepatitis, jaundice or cirrhosis. However, you can also make a small chart of LFT with the normal ranges of all these parameters. Then coming on to the KFT, in the KFT also you can make a small chart of all these parameters and their normal ranges. And KFT is basically to measure blood urea, serum creatinine and uric acid. If high levels of these substances are present, then they may indicate kidney damage or reduced kidney function. Dehydration and other renal disorders may also be there. Then coming on to the lipid profile test. In the lipid profile test, this is the small chart indicating the normal range of all the parameters, and a lipid profile test, they help in monitoring the cardiovascular health, and it also guides the diet or medication. Then coming on to the iron studies. We all know that iron is very important for the hemoglobin, so it is essential for the normal red blood cell function. Here you can make a small chart again with the normal ranges of all the parameters which are included in the iron studies. Then coming on to the thyroid stimulating hormone test, that is TSH test. This test is helpful in monitoring any thyroid disorder. Thyroid is a gland which is present in the neck area, and it may indicate hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism and some cancer and autoimmune conditions. So this test is also very important in the pathology test. Then coming on to the screen for disease, you can write a small paragraph in this, and also a small paragraph for look for the potential health risk. Then the last one is the conclusion part. In the conclusion part, you can tell that why pathology reports are so important, because they help in the early detection of the disease. So it not only saves the cost of the medication, but it also helps the patient for the proper treatment and recovery. So that was all about this video, friends. The PDF of the assignment will be soon provided in the description box. However, if you have any queries regarding this assignment, you can ask in the comment section below. So if you like the video, friends, please do hit the like button, share it with your friends, and also do subscribe the channel if you have not yet subscribed it. Thanks for watching.